Hey there, and welcome to exercise number 29. In this one, we need to write a function called flipObject that receives an object describing people and their jobs and returns a new object with the jobs as keys and names as values. Below I have an example. So our input object has Alice, which is an AI engineer, Bob, JavaScript developer, John, JavaScript developer, and Nick, a UX designer. And the output is flipped. So you can see the keys are the jobs and the values are array of names. So AI engineer, we have an array with one element, that's just Alice. JS developer, we get an array with two people, Bob and John. And finally, UX designer, an array with one element, and that's Nick. Now, if you want to solve this exercise for yourself, click on the link in the description. If not, keep watching. I'm going to go here into the right side, into the code area. And the first thing I want to do is create a new empty object I'm going to call result. And this is the object we're going to populate with information, and this is the one we're going to return at the end. Now, I want to iterate through my array of people, so I'm going to say object.entries of people.forEach, and here inside forEach we're going to get pairs of key value. So I'm going to name the key name, and the value I'm going to name it job. Now we get we have two main scenarios. The first one is this is the first time we find this job. So this is the first person with this job, in which case we need to add to our result an array with one element. So I'm going to say if our result doesn't have this job as key, then I want to say result of job is equal to name, an array with one person, and I'm going to return it. Otherwise, if it has it, then I can just add the name to it. So I can say result of job dot push name. And finally, let's return our result. Now let's test our code. So I'm going to say console log flipObject, and I already have the people object there at line 1. So we can see everything looks good. So we have JS developer Bob and John, AI engineer Alice, UX designer Nick. Now let's test our solution, and voila, it works. Cheers, and see you in the next one.